MotoGP heads stateside to the Circuit of the Americas in Austin, Texas for round 4 of the 2022 MotoGP season. We've had 3 different winners from the opening 3 races: Bastianini, Aleix Espargaro and Miguel Oliveira. Will we see a 4th and a 4th different manufacturer here today? Time will tell. Welcome to round 4 at COTA. We leave Argentina and make the trip over to Austin, Texas. It's round 4 of the season and we're in the Circuit of the Americas. As I said, round 4 of the season, 3 races down already. Next up, it's Portugal on the 22nd, 24th of April, then Spain, France, Italy, Catalonia as well. Followed then Germany, Netherlands, Finland, Britain, Austria, San Marino, Aragon, Japan, Thailand, Australia, Malaysia, and the season rounding out in Valencia as well. It's a busy schedule in 2022. So let's take a look then at the highlights from practice, qualifying and the warm-up. And on the other side, we'll be live in the commentary box for the race. The clouds are drawing in, the wind is up. It's race time here at Austin. And the green light is on. The 500th Grand Prix start for Dorna as a title sponsor begins right here and now. It's the Red Bull Grand Prix of the Americas. Pol Espargaro heading out on the track, but only been 2 Premier Class winners at this circuit. One of those is Alex Rins. The other, all of them, the other 8 is Marc Marquez, and after having 2 races away after problems with a crash in Indonesia which gave him double vision problems, the world champion is back. Marc Marquez back on the track here at COTA. It's a sight to see. 45 minutes ahead of us then for this first practice session. Let's see what the newly relayed Circuit of the Americas is like as the green lights are on and all the riders head out onto the track by Viñales and Quartararo and Fabio Di Giannantonio. Everyone else, though, circulating this COTA track. There's a yellow flag in the last sector and the first part of the track as well. So who's gone down? Can't see at the moment anyone stationary on the monitors, but it's Miller who leads at the moment from Rins second, and it's Pol Espargaro who has crashed, and that looks to be down at maybe the last corner, so turn 19 I'm thinking, before turn 20, if that's where he's gone down, because it looks like the last couple of corners. And let's take a look at what happened to Pol Espargaro then, coming out of turn 18. This is, it says down at turn 18. Back on acceleration, just drops it, the triple apex corner, and just completely gets out of it. So he's gone into the bike, but Pol under pressure, and Quartararo lap time cancel for exceeding the track limits though. But we're back to green flag running. So, first 15 or so minutes done of this session, and this is how it stands. It's Miller on top on a 2:05, 2:77. Quartararo second, Rins third, Marquez fourth, that's Alex. Viñales fifth, Zarco sixth, Aleix Espargaro seventh, race winner Aleix Espargaro, well done. Mia is 8th, Morbidelli 9th, and Martin rounds out the top 10. Remember, the top 10 automatically qualify for Q2 at the end of the 3 practice sessions. They automatically get through. Marc Marquez is on his first flying lap back in MotoGP, and he is 0.4 of a second fastest at the moment as he heads down the back straightaway into turn 12. The bike twitching at the rear. Mark trying to control that Honda, and he nearly drops it at the X as well. Picks it up nicely. The 2 winners at COTA follow each other. Alex Rins is ahead of Marc Marquez, who looks like he's really throwing that bike around. It almost looks like he's going to make a crash at some point. Wow. Whoa, and that's done at turn 10. Marc Marquez flying through. There is still a massive bump across the track at turn 10. It's not as bad as it was, but there is a pretty serious bump there. But Marc Marquez, the king of Kota, is top at 2:04.463 as Johan Mir heads down onto the track. Oh, Alex Rins has parked up his bike, and now the marshal is falling against it, and all his headphones are falling over, so what's happened to Alex Rins? Is he dropping some sort of wood on the track? What's going on here down in the back straight? The engine's died on him, so at least he's not a fire this time on the back straight away, but Rins thought about it, but he's going back behind the wall. So Alex Rins' Suzuki has cut out on itself. Let's listen.
Oh, it's gone.
Yeah, cut out on the way in.
Yeah.
So the bike's just cut out of power on the way into turn 11, and it's gone completely, and he knows it. But he's managed to make it a long way down that back straightaway between the run of turn 10 and turn 11. So that's really impressive stuff. 20 minutes to go. Marc Marquez on top. The king of Kota still circulating massively. And people offering water. It says, no, it's all right, thank you very much. And now the marshal as well. Can I have your bike? He saw what Sebastian Vettel did earlier on. Can I have a go? No, I'll ride you back, sir. Thank you very much. And away we go on the cross motorbike as well. But, away we go then. And that was, hold on to me, please. Hold on. Don't fall over. It's all very funny, actually, with Rins at the moment. Bike number 2, though, being prepared for him now in the Suzuki garage. And Marc Marquez having a big old twitch coming down towards turn 11. He just sets the bike up a little bit as well and giving us some heart palpitations there. We were following him around. It's all of a sudden just a big twitch on the rear. So we saw in Moto 2. We thought, okay, they've managed to smooth out all the bumps. The track is perfect. A-OK, thumbs up. And then we've come to MotoGP, the Premier Class, and we've seen that the bumps are still in the same places. The track is still just as dangerous, and it is causing heaps and bounds full of problems out here today. 5 minutes to go then. It's been a bit of a quiet first practice session. Maverick Vinales has taken the top spot, 2:04.373. Vinales goes second, 2:04.435. And Quartararo goes third, 2:04.450. So that's debunked Marquez from the top of the timesheets then. It really is sweeping around quite quick. But Rins has won here before back in 2019 as well when Marquez fell off down at turn 12. He knows what it takes to win here, and he's going for it. 5 seconds left. Marc Marquez coming to the board then. Is he going to go fastest overall? He's 5th at the moment and stays P5. Does get another run though. 2:05.344. Rins is up in the first sector. Checkered flag is out then here for free practice number 1 for the Americas Grand Prix for MotoGP. Rins shaking a little bit as well. Bagnaia had his lap time cancelled. Jorge Martin goes into 13th. Zarco 10th. Mir in 11th position. Rins though, who won the race back in 2019, crosses the line and goes fastest. 66 hundredths faster than his previous best time of 2:04.007 on the board. Vinales second as well and is on a faster middle sector as things currently stand. Checkered flag then is out for everybody, and this is Marc Marquez down in towards turn 12. Is he trailing, braking, using the doctor's dangle in a lot of smoke coming off his leather boots as well. So at the end of the first session sees Alex Rins go fastest from Maverick Vinales second, 0.08 of a second off Rins' time. Jack Miller third, Fabio Quartararo fourth, Marc Marquez fifth, Paul Espargaro is sixth, Enea Bastianini 7th, Aleix Espargaro 8th, Takaki Nakagami is 9th, Johan Zarco is 10th, Johan Mir 11th, Brad Binder to 12th, Pepe Bagnaia is 13th, Jorge Martin is 14th, Alex Marquez 15th, Luca Marini is 16th, Franco Morbidelli 17th, Andrea Dovizioso 18th, Raul Fernandez 19th, Marco Bezzecchi is 20th, Remy Gardner is in 21st position, Damon Binder 22nd, Miguel Oliveira 23rd, and Fabio Di Gianantonio rounds out in 24th position. It's Alex Rins, though, who tops the first practice session here at the Circuit of the Americas. And Jack Miller is towing Johan Zarco around the track. Zarco seems to have run out of something. So Jack Miller now got his foot on the accelerator. He is pushing Johan Zarco back to the pits. Miller Cabs is back in operation. Paul Spargrove's had a bike problem down the back straight away as well. Maybe he'll nip back round the track and pick up Paul as well. But Jack Miller, ever the taxi driver of MotoGP, is pushing Johan Zarco in. Green light goes on at the end of the pit lane. Free practice 2 is underway for MotoGP here at the Circuit of the Americas. Top 10, Rins, Vinales, Miller, Quartararo, Marquez, Paul Espargaro, Bastianini's, Aleix Espargaro, Nakagami and Zarco. The top 10 having to go through to this part of the session, and we are going to find out. Another 45 minutes, top 10 have the best opportunity to go through to Q2 on Saturday. And Jorge Martin has been a very lucky rider on that Pramac. Top of the hill at turn 10. At an awkward angle, he hit the bump and almost lost it. The front buckled. He just managed to save it. The bike proporting massively. And how Martin managed to save that one, I have no idea. That was a very horrific, nearly huge accident that Martin has managed to save there down at turn 10. So we are about 15 minutes in once again to free practice number 2. It is Jack Miller leading the way. 2:03.567. Bastianini is second. Bagnaia third. Marquez fourth. Espargaro fifth. Then Vinales, Quartararo, Martin, Rins and Dovizioso the top 10. But 7 poles, 7 wins, 7 podiums for Marc Marquez. And the race is finished into the braking zone for turn 12. Johan Mir having another twitch as well, just keeping it under pressure. First 15 minutes down, been very calm and very cooperative at the moment. Everyone's times coming down dramatically. Rins, Mir, Martin, Bagnaia, Miller, Quartararo, Vinales, Espargaro, Zarco, Bastianini the top 10. Marquez outside that top 10 at the moment goes to P2. He's 11 thousandths off the pace. He drops down to third as Jack Miller goes now to P2. 2:02.789. Vinales looking quick. He's down in 8th position as well. Can he jump up anywhere near the top positions across the line? And Vinales jumps to 4th. 2:03.085. 2 minutes to go. Everything changing again. Zarco goes top with 30 seconds to go on a 2:02.542. Zarco, 2.5 tenths quicker than Miller at the moment. On a bike that broke down FP1 looking quick. Bastianini goes into third, 2:02.022 on the board as well. Rins fourth as well. And the lap times begin to come through. Oh, and Miller's lap time has been cancelled for using a shortcut as the checkered flag is out then here for the America's Grand Prix. That is it. Session is done. Lap time cancelled for Maverick Vinales. He stays P12 as well. So Vinales P6 now on a 2:03.085. Aleix Espargaro down to 13th position at the moment. Quartararo down positions again. Can't seem to find the time no matter what he wants to try. Fantastic action at the moment then. As this is in now, Quartararo taking the line. Marc Marquez, first sector, looking quick. Now Quartararo's going to break through to the top 10, that's for sure. He's only 4 tenths off, and the gap between the top is only 2 tenths. Quartararo crosses the line, goes third, 2:02.837. So Quartararo does get through. Now we've got to look and see, Marini's out of it. Martin Bagnaia not yet to do a lap, so is Marc Marquez. Okay, so here's the times then. It's Johan Zarco the fastest, Miller second, Quartararo third, Bastianini fourth, Rins fifth, Marquez sixth, Vinales seventh, Mir eighth, Bagnaia ninth, and Martin rounds out the top 10. Everyone else going to have to go through qualifying 1 as it stands. Tomorrow, though, FP3, cooler track temperatures, and hopefully it's going to be faster. And the green light is on at the end of the pit lane, and the third and final part of practice that counts towards the running orders for qualifying is underway. Now, at the moment, in the combined sessions, it's Johan Zarco who's on top with Jack Miller second, Fabio Quartararo and Air Bastianini Alex Rins, Marc Marquez, Maverick Vinales, Joan Mir, Francesco Bagnaia and Jorge Martin, the top 10. That, at the moment, is the top 10 automatically going through to the next part of qualifying. Now, what you're seeing on your monitors is the combined times. I've also got both the combined times on one monitor and the current on another. I'll be able to keep you across everything that's happening in this third session as well as the riders head out on the track. Track temperature is at 28 degrees, air temperature 18 degrees, 49% humidity. And after an exciting Moto 2 session that was just up, MotoGP around here is going to be very, very exciting. Do not leave the room. This is going to be fun. We've got a yellow flag out in the third sector. Not sure who it is just yet. We are double checking on the monitors, and I think it's Alex Rins, possibly. Joan Mir's out there at the moment. Times have been completed. Lap time cancelled for Alex Marquez, exceeding the track limits. And I'm not sure why the yellow flag is out. I'm not seeing anything on the monitor as things currently stand, but we'll keep updated. And Luca Marini, a second. Oh, and Alex Marquez has crashed, but he's got going again, so that was the cause of the yellow. So Alex Marquez went down at turn 12, but he is back up and running on the bike. So it must have just been like he tipped it in and it just slipped off and kept the engine going there, which is great. So Alex is back up and running. Jorge Martin is down at turn last corner. So turn 16, wow. So that's put out the yellow. Is the bike in the track? It's a fast one there. It's the triple apex. Now let's take a look what happened. Oh yeah, the bike's off the track because he's dropped it up before in the entry. That's a really strange one for Jorge Martin. But out he goes then. And that's going to be a quick run back to the paddock just over the lake and back in out on his second bike with 13 minutes and 25 seconds to go this next session. We're getting close to the happy hour, which is going to see the really fast times come in for qualifying. That's what we're all waiting for. Q3 may as well just be about 5 minutes long. That's all we need. It's all we ever have. And they're bashing into the line then and improves from 5th to 2nd on a 2:02.741. So finally the times are starting to come down now in this session as Alex Rins, who is P6 at the moment, crosses the line and jumps up to 3rd on a 2:03.072 as Jorge Martin is back in the pits. And Enea Bastianini now goes top, 2:02.420. So now we are getting the times going on. Bastianini, Zarco, Miller, Quartararo, Mir, Rins, Marquez, Espargaro, Vinales, the top 10 as things stand. This is getting the last 10 minutes of the session. As up now, was that Luca Marini? It was. Marini jumps up now into 6th position at 2:03.003. And that kicks out Maverick Vinales in the top 10. Joan Mir has gone down sector 2, turn 11. Fast one again. And luckily he's up. And it wasn't a high side, which is good news. But he's taken the bike behind the wall. So it's obviously the engine's been cut out. But that was break his own exit on acceleration. Unless he dipped it, it's on a high side because he would have still been there. Let me tell you something, that part of the track. But that's it. Lap time's cancelled then. With that yellow out, it's not going to increase it. Oh, this is hilarious. Oh, no, this is bad. We've got riders on fast laps and riders running off the racing line. And this is ridiculous. It's like a Moto3 qualifying session. They're all running wide. Nobody wants to give anybody a toe down there. So they all went deliberately wide at turn 11. That's bang out of order. Absolutely bang out of order. They all deserve a penalty for that. Give them all a penalty. All a penalty. Bang out of order. Oh, Marquez has let Quartararo go back through, so Marquez is going to follow Quartararo. Is Mark ready to follow a fast rider again? Can he push over the limit? But we've got so many riders on dangerous parts of the track right now, just stopping in the middle and sitting up and looking back. Guys, you're being dangerous. Someone's going to get killed if you keep doing that. Just ride, for goodness sake. Away we go. Who's that? Stopped on the inside of turn 1. And somebody stopped on the inside of turn number 1. Yeah, look, there's a yellow flag out. Someone stopped at turn 1 in the first sector. Don't know who that is. We'll double check. It's, don't know. But anyway, on board with Fabio Quartararo, who's really pushing out there. Marquez is with him as well. Quartararo, 34.588. Marc Marquez, 34.507. Time's improving. Marquez is faster. Oh, it's Darren Binder who's crashed in the first corner. That's who was stopped there. Marc Marquez into turn 11. Nearly drops the bike. Picks it back up again. Still keeping the speed. And away we go. Massive toes. Marquez is now following Dovizioso. He's not following Quartararo. So Dovi's falling in behind his factory teammate of Quartararo. Of course, Dovi's on the With You Yamaha, the same bike though, respectively. Marquez is the 10th up there in that first sector. Unless someone backs off and holds him up, Marquez is going to go top here. Yellow sector 1, someone's gone down. It's Johan Zarco. That's crucial. Bagnaia goes into 5th position as well. That's his last lap time. There's a yellow one at turn 2. That's where Zarco's crashed. So Bagnaia now is only managing 5th. The airbag's gone off, but Zarco's walking away. In fact, the tyre barrier might be popped there because the bike's hit it. No red flag, but still, time has run out. Green flags are out there as well. Bastianini, Marquez, Quartararo, Zarco, Bagnaia, Miller, Mia, Nakagami, Aleix Espargaro, Marini. That is how the top 10 stand at the moment. Marquez a 10th down in sector 2. Quartararo 6/100ths of a second down. Jack Miller 2/100ths of a second down as well. So anybody can still improve. Rins isn't improving though to make up into the top 10. Neither's Paul Espargaro. So we'll keep an eye on that. Marini goes 8th. Aleix Espargaro goes 9th. Rins has improved to P10. Marini has been dropped out of the session. But now it switches back over. Marini 9th. Aleix 10th. 11th for Rins. Oh, and who's that wide? That was Marquez. Marquez gone wide. Brad Binder has crashed as well. No sign of a yellow flag though. Quartararo goes top. 2:02.361. Fastest up of the race weekend so far. Look out for Jack Miller though. Miller, third. 2:02.447. Marquez backed out of the time. He was safe anyway. Martin 15th. Paul Espargaro jumps to 7th. 2:02.798. And that's it. Session over. No one else improving out there. Everyone got caught out by the yellows. So it's Quartararo, Bastianini, Miller, Marc Marquez, Zarco, Bagnaia, Paul Espargaro, Mia, Nakagami and Marini, the 10 riders automatically through to qualifying 2. Having to go through qualifying 1 will be Rins, Morbidelli, Vinales, Dovizioso, Zarco, Brad Binder, Martin, Alex Marquez, Oliveira, Remy Gardner, Darren Binder, Bezzecchi, Di Gianantonio and Fernandez. Green light goes on at the end of the pit lane and the final practice session for the Circuit of the Americas Grand Prix is underway. Mia will be the first rider out, closely followed by the 2 Yamahas as well of Quartararo and Dovizioso and Morbidelli as well, all heading out there as well. And now half an hour, the final half hour as well, for everyone to go through. John Hopkins, his MotoGP fantasy picks. Aleix Espargaro, Marc Marquez in gold, in silver. Paul Espargaro and Enea Bastianini. But still, nearly there as we come through for the start of the final session. And Alex Marquez has had a mechanical failure then. The bike has stopped. He'll have to get back to the pit lane then and get another bike before qualifying starts. So it's Enea Bastianini fastest from Aleix Espargaro second. Marc Marquez is third, just a little bit off the pace as well. Vinales fourth. Martin is fifth. Miller sixth. Morbidelli seventh. Zarco eighth. Bagnaia ninth and Mia the top 10. But what's interesting is 0.125 separates Bastianini at the moment and Aleix Espargaro. It's looking quite good at the front of the field. Marc Marquez nearly bottling it down at turn 11 as well. He's really pushing. He's only 3 thousandths off the pace, actually. Marc is flying out there. And he's up in the second sector. What a 4.4.563. Right, it's Bagnaia top from Bastianini, Quartararo, Zarco, Aleix Espargaro, Vinales. Aprilia doing really well out there as well in this opening part of the session. Bastianini goes second. Marquez looking fast out there. It's been quite a calm session, but we're about to see the real pump times come in now. Marc Marquez crosses the line and does a 2:03.115. Only goes second place at the moment with less than 5 minutes to go. But that Honda looking quick again. Maybe can get a pole position. Maybe the King of Kota is really back and is really here to witness it all. Checker flags out then, and nobody is improving on their lap times overall. So Pepe Bagnaia ends this fourth practice session fastest, 2:02.983. Marquez second, Bastiani third, Quattararo fourth, Aleix Espargaro fifth, Zarco sixth, Vinales seventh, Rins eighth, Mir ninth, and Martin round to the top 10. Paul Espargaro's 11th, Miller 12th, Morbidelli 13th, Alex Marquez 14th, Marini 15th, Nakagami 16th, Bezecchi 17th, Binder 18th, Oliveira 19th, Dovizioso is 20th, Gardner 21st, Binder 22nd, Fernandez 23rd, and Fabio Di Giannantonio is 24th overall. Green lights on then for qualifying number 1, and this is the running order. Andrea Dovizioso, Maverick Vinales, Franco Morbidelli, Ralph Fernandez, Brad Binder, Darren Binder, Aleix Espargaro, Alex Rins, Fabio Di Giannantonio, Marco Bezecchi, Alex Marquez, Remy Gardner, Miguel Oliveira, and Jorge Martin. 15 minutes the riders will get out. At the end of this, the top 2 riders will progress up to qualifying number 2. The rest will organise positions 13 down to 24. Let's get ready to rumble. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Yellow flag. Someone's gone down. Can't tell where just yet. Sectors 1 and 2 yellow. Now, is it Darren Binder? I think it is, you know. I'm trying to look out. It looks like Darren Binder, and it is Darren Binder. Has gone down at turn number 3, and that's put out the yellow flag, so he'll have to hop back over and get another bike. Let's take a look at what happened. Top of the hill switches over, and he's just going to drop the front. Yeah, front drops and locks. Very high-speed accident, and back on the track as well. And I tell you what, Darren, you're very, very lucky there, my friend. That was a weird one. There's a yellow flag in the background in Sector 4. Can't tell who it is just yet, but here comes Jorge Martin to the line. Martin goes top, 2:02.487 then. Rins second, Espargaro third, Domi fourth, Bezecchi fifth, Di Giannantonio sixth, and then Binder goes up to 6th place as well. But these are all setting the times under yellow flags, and I can't tell who it is just yet. Darren Binder's already down, we know that. Remy Gardner hasn't actually gone through in Sector 4, so it's Gardner. Gardner's down, that's for sure. And Vinales into the pit lane. We've gone back to green flag running, but Gardner has not completed his lap time or come into the pits, and he's showing us stopped in Sector 4. And coming out of the pit lane, several riders just completely touring and coasting at the start-finish line. And then we've got Aleix Espargaro coming through as well, trying to do a lap time. Rins as well, and just all sorts of drama and all sorts of chaos. And they really need to get done for touring there. It's really, really bad at that part. Someone's down, and it's Aleix. Aleix Espargaro's gone down, and he kicks the air as well. I don't believe it. The race winner last time out, the championship leader, has gone down, and he will start this race in 13th place. He can't get to the pit lane in time now. Aleix falls off. That's what I said. 5 crashes he had here last year, and now he's done it again. His first crash of the weekend, he goes down at turn 8 at a crucial point, and that is so disappointing for Aleix. He can't believe it. As now Rins stays second, 2:02.723 on the board. Alex Rins is frustrated, Bezecchi's frustrated, everyone's frustrated. They've all decided to run deep at turn 12, and they've all got angry at each other because Rins is now going like this. Go through! He's like a traffic warden. Look, he's waved them all through. Don't wait for me, just go through. Rins is coming to the pits. He's not going to go for another lap. So he just told them, go! And now we've got this strange situation where the riders are going to have to be told, if you keep doing this, we'll do a single qualifying format and you can all have different track conditions. It's ridiculous that someone's going to get killed one of these days. Checkered flag is out then. Vinales goes 4th, so both Aprilias failed to make it out of Q1. Right now it's Martin and Rins who's going to go through as the checkered flag is out. Few other riders did get another lap time. Our interest is in really Jorge Martin and Alex Rins. What can they do? They're first and second, but they're not improving. They're both down. Everyone's down the sector times. Finally, Aleix Espargaro returns to the pit lane down at Aprilia, but it's too late. He's out of qualifying. Nothing he can be done about it as well. I think Martin's backed out of his lap. Everyone's slowing. No one's improving. They've all backed off too much. They've all acted too childish out there as well. And if the Moto3 guys get penalties for this, the MotoGP guys should get it as well. It's ridiculous. Touring on the racing line, it's dangerous. It's going to kill someone. Have we learned nothing in over 500 Grand Prix into the Dorna era? It is ridiculous. As they come to the line then, Marini's having a little bit of a trouble back there as well. But across the line they all come then. It's going to be Rins and Martin. They're going through for sure. Davizioso goes 5th. Marco Bezzecchi is 6th as well across the line. Everyone takes the checkered flag. And it is now, that's it. No one improving anymore. It's Martin and Rins, the two going through to qualifying number 2. Green light is on at the end of the pit lane, and qualifying number 2 is underway. 15 minutes, a total then of 12 riders will make their way out onto the circuit, which include Johan Zarco, Luca Marini, Fabio Quartararo, Enea Bastianini, Takiki Nakagami, Johan Mir, Alex Rins, Jack Miller, Paul Espargaro, Francesco Bagnaia, Jorge Martin and Marc Marquez. At the end of this session, we will know exactly who will be on pole position for the America's Grand Prix. Someone's down, someone has crashed, and it is Enea Bastianini who has gone down on the deck. Bastianini down, I believe that is at turn 17. Just before, Bagnaia goes provisional pole on a 2:02.335 as things stand with 10 minutes to go. And yeah, lap time cancelled for bike 10. Luca Marini, track limits. Martin goes into second position then as well. Miller goes pole. Miller, look at that. Jack Attack goes to the top. 2:02.327 for Jack Miller. Great time there. Marquez is 7/10 up as well. Can the King of Kota do something? It's only 8th for Marquez. 2:12. He's backed out of that run, but he was fastest of all in that middle sector. There's time to come for Marquez. Miller top though, and now all of a sudden we've got a train of bikes once again. They're all trying to find the perfect toe. Oh, Quartararo's down! He was on for such a great lap, and Fabio Quartararo has made one of the rare crashes in his MotoGP career. He was riding the bumps, and down at turn 19, he goes down. He was touring everybody else. Marquez goes to 5th, Rins goes to 4th, Bastianini goes to 4th. It all drops him down. Paul Espargaro 9th, Zarco 10th, but that was all done under yellow flags, as now Quartararo desperately gets back on to go back in. The yellow flag rescinded. It was literally just coming out of 19, in now to 20, into the drop zone, and the front just buckled under the pressure. Quartararo down on the deck. Here we go. Is Pepe Bagnaia going to get pole position? He was on pole here 6 months ago as El Diablo starts another lap time. Bagnaia coming to the line. Miller's up as well in the first sector. Bagnaia's up in all 3 sectors. Can he be up in all 4 sectors as well across the line? Bagnaia goes top. 2:02.167. Bagnaia on pole position as things stand at the moment. But look at Jack Miller. He could make it a Ducati 1, 2, 3, 4 at the moment. Jack Miller looking incredibly quick here. He's inside 2/10 as well. Is Jack Miller going to take pole position at the Grand Prix of the Americas? To the line we go. Miller goes top by over 1/10 of a second. A 2:02.042 for Jack Miller. It's a Ducati 1, 2, 3 front row lockout with Jorge Martin being 3rd. But Martin as well could take pole position. He's with inside tenths. 7/100th of a second faster at the moment. That's 7/100th of a second at the moment. Let's see what he can do. Jorge Martin then will be crossing the line, and he's down a ball as well in the 3rd sector. He's got a toe off the front as well. He was a 10th down sector, but he's 0.003 of a second faster than Miller. Pramac Ducati once again outshine the factory team and go top. A 2:02.039. That is amazing from Jorge Martin as well. Amazing to get that up there. It's Martin from Miller, from Bagnaia, 1, 2, 3, and Zarco 4th as well. Ducati locking out the first row and the first position. The checkered flag is out. Bagnaia can't do anything. Marc Marquez takes the checkered flag. The King of Kota only starts 8th, and let's hope he can do something tomorrow, because otherwise it's a Ducati walk away as things currently stand. Nobody else improving out there on the lap time at the moment. Quartararo might improve. It's a Pramac Ducati Pramac. Wow, what a run. Still a long way to go though. Fabio Quartararo is only in sector 2. He's 7/10 down. Rins is 4/10 down. Mia's 6/10 down. No one's improving at the moment on the board as they head down now in towards turn 12. Heavy on the brakes. Tip it in. Keep on the accelerator at the exit. Try and find the time. It's not finding the time. It's not working the time at the moment. Nobody seems to be improving. Very strange situation going on here at the moment as well. But Ducati are celebrating. Martin's on pole again. Green light is on and the warm-up session then is underway for MotoGP. Track temperature, it's 21 degrees, 26 degrees ground temperature, air temperature partially cloudy, 21 degrees as well. Humidity at 78%. There's a chance of rain later on, but they're heading out there. Warm-up usually uneventful, but anything can happen in MotoGP, and it usually happens on a Sunday morning before the main race. MotoGP are out second though, so any damage they get now is going to affect them in just a couple of hours' time. So about halfway through the first session then here for the warm-up. Nakagami's gone top on a 2:04.332. Then Martin, Vinales, Pol Espargaro, Bastianini, the top five. Everyone just getting their eye in then for the race. Everyone testing the soft front, soft rear compound. Actually saying that, if I take a look back, Zarco, medium rear. The same goes for Fernandez as well. They're the only two who are attempting the rear tyre to see if it's going to work. Everyone else out on soft front, soft rear, but everyone does have a soft front. Alex Rins pulls off at turn 1, but we've got a yellow flag out there because Raul Fernandez has crashed at turn 12. He's standing up, he's okay. He's actually trying to restart the bike in total, but that's put out the yellow flag then. It's Vinales on top, Bastianini second, Aleix Espargaro third, Zarco fourth, and Bagnaia fifth with 2:38 to go. Maverick Vinales crosses the line then with... Hello everybody, welcome to MotoGP. We cannot wait to get going. Apologies, we were a little bit behind there, so we've stopped the stream and started again, so we're back up and caught up, ready for when the lights go out. I'm Joshua Birch. Joining me in the commentary box in a second will be Megan Birch as well. 20 laps ahead of us, 110.26 kilometres. Are you ready to go for one more time? Let's go. Round 4 of the season is about to start. Engines are rising here at the Circuit of the Americas. Round 4 of the 2022 MotoGP Championship is about to get underway, and this is how they line up. Row 1 sees Jorge Martin take pole position. Alongside him is Jack Miller. Starting third on the grid is Francesco Bagnaia. Row 2, Johan Zarco, Enea Bastianini, and Fabio Quartararo. Row 3, Alex Rins, Johan Mir, and Marc Marquez. Row 4, Takaki Nakagami, Luca Marini, and Pol Espargaro. Row 5, Aleix Espargaro, Maverick Vinales, Andrea Dovizioso. Row 6, Marco Bezzecchi, Brad Binder, alongside Fabio Di Gianantonio. Row 7, Franco Morbidelli, Miguel Oliveira, and Raul Fernandez. Further down, Darren Binder is 24th, but that's Remy Garner 22nd, Alex Marquez 23rd, Darren Binder 24th. The way they go then on the formation lap, uphill towards turn 1. It's so high uphill as well. The 500th Grand Prix winner for Dorna. The first winner was Mick Doohan. The 100th was Kenny Roberts Jr. The 200th was Valentino Rossi. The 300th was Casey Stoner. The 400th was Cal Crutchlow back at Brno in 2016. 100 later, and we are here now, ready for the 500ths. And we are ready. We are set. Adam says, Josh, you've done an excellent job all weekend long. Cheers to you, my friend. Thank you very much, Adam. And here we go then. Megan Birch, I think, just walking into the box. Track temperature is up. Let's take a look actually at the track temperature while Megan walks into the commentary box. Here she comes. 27 degrees. Air temperature, track temperature 43 degrees. Humidity at 54 degrees as well. You can get in touch with us using the hashtag MotoGP, hashtag AmericasGP, and using as well Simon Patterson is our man on the ground over there as well. A very influential man as well. Better late than never. But for the first time this weekend, we welcome Megan Birch to the YouTube commentary box.
Hi.
Hello, Megan. You've sat out Formula One. It was an exciting race, and now you're back with us for MotoGP and IndyCar. And Jorge Martin, pole position. Jack Miller, second. Francesco Manai, third. Jorge Zarco, fourth. Super Saturday turned into Ducati domination. Fantastic.
And it did. And it doesn't feel 5 seconds since it was last Sunday.
It really doesn't, was it? What was last Sunday's race again? I can't remember. Where were we last Sunday? I really can't remember myself. It was Argentina. It was Argentina. Argentina. I can't remember. There's been so many races on today. We've been everywhere today as they come out. Who's your pick for pole position? Who's your pick for the win then? Do you pick a winner? You know what you'd like to do? Before the lights go out, pick your winner. My winner, I can't remember who I said. I think I said Quartararo. I can't remember. Megan has picked Alex Rins. Good call. The only other man to win here by Marc Marquez, and that's the man I picked. Marc Marquez starts ninth. Marc Marquez has only ever been defeated here once when he crashed back in 2019. We're about to get going for 20 laps, Megan.
The amount of 2x2s there are on this grid. And so I'm rooting for Alex Rins. Right.
Here we go then. Strap yourselves down, get ready and get steady. The MotoGP Grand Prix of the Americas is about to get underway. 20 laps ahead of us. 110.26 kilometres. The 500th MotoGP Grand Prix in Dorna's ownership. All 5 lights go red now. Action in Austin. Good start from Jorge Martin. Jack Miller gets the whole shot device. Jack Miller will lead it towards turn 1. And look at Pepe Bagnaia. He's dropped back. And Miller does lead it to turn 1. Zarco goes around the outside. 4 abreast into the first corner as they all drop down into turn 2 and 3.
We saw Marquez.
Yeah, Marquez dropped back. Big time. Where's he gone, Megan? I can't even see him on the monitor.
He went so far down that I actually thought someone crashed.
Marquez is down into 24th position. The man who's never been beaten here is down into 23rd. He's just past Raul Fernandez. A terrible start for Marc Marquez. He was 9th. He's now last as it's Miller, Martin, Bagnaia at the front.
Right, so a lot of changes about going round right now. So, that was certainly an interesting start.
Martin, sorry to get a question, Megan. Martin's to the inside. Mia and Rin side by side. Rin's going to go through, and that's the Zarco. Wow, they almost ran in. Whoa, stepping up there to Diki Nakagami.
They're doing a diamond formation now, it seems.
And now the slipstream begins down this 0.7, 1.2 kilometre straight as they head down towards turn 12. This is the real breaking point as well. Miller leads, Martin second as well. Bagnaia's down to third. We've got a couple of them going down as well. Marini Dovizioso down, Bindo to 23rd. Ralph Fernandez down. Marc Marquez and Alex Marquez are now together on the circuit as well as they continue to come together. The clouds are coming in as well. The rain's starting to circulate, but a great start from Miller. We're still on the first lap. It's a 2-minute lap here. It's why it's only about 20 laps. 40 minutes around this place is enough to need hospitalisation. It is so abrasive, but look at Martin. He's going for it on the inside at turn 19 on Jack Miller, and Jorge Martin takes the lead of the Americas Grand Prix. Miller's coming right back at him at the last corner, and look at this. Here comes Bastianini, the man who was off in Indonesia, off in Argentina, is back on in America. Miller leads, but he's got the 2 fastest young riders right behind him as they head up towards turn 1 again. And there's Quartararo battling with Bagnaia, who's made his way up the field after a bad start.
Yes, and as we can see, Alex Rins is battling with Mir right now and is about to be battling with Alicia Spargrove, last week's race winner.
There they are, and there's Quartararo. And who's to separate him at the moment? It's Zarco on the other Pramac.
Oh, they're in quite a little battle.
The battle at the front is what we're watching at the moment, though.
Why has Binder gone so far down? Oh,
Darren or Brad?
Darren.
Well, I think he's had a problem. Marc Marquez has made his way back up there to 17th position. Alex has stayed down. Alex Marquez, that is, into 19th place as things currently are. Oh, lay on the brakes there. Rins trying to go through on the inside of Zarco. That's a stopping manoeuvre, and Rins almost dropped. He's left himself vulnerable to Mia. And let's take a look at the start again, Megan. Let's take a look at Marc Marquez.
Yeah, he did not get a good start at all. He looked behind him to see who was behind him. Not
Did he drop?
Single person.
This is his onboard. Anti-stall. He dropped the clutch.
Oh my goodness me.
It just didn't want to get going. It sounded like when you start your car on a cold, frosty morning, it just coughs. It just doesn't work. Oh, shocking for the winner here. 7 poles, 7 race wins. 7 podiums.
On the bright side, everyone
Bezzecchi.
seems to be improving, apart from Bezzecchi.
He's crashed. Bezzecchi's crashed. That's why yellow flags are out. Marco Bezzecchi has crashed out. Ryder is okay. It has brought out the yellow flags. 19 laps to go.
So close to a completely orange board.
Yeah, I know. So close. Sectors 1 and 2. And all part of Bezzecchi was yellow in the third sector. Well, Miller spoiled it. Yellow 3. Excuse me. Yellow 3 and 4. Yellow sectors 3 and 4. Marco Bezzecchi has officially crashed out of this race. Miller does a 2:04.351. He's got the fastest lap of the race so far. Bezzecchi, don't know where he's crashed though. If it's at the apex of 3 and 4, I presume it's turn 15.
Oh, he's rejoined the race.
And it was down at turn 15. I was correct on the track map, and he's got going again. So the yellow flags have been removed. We're back to green flag running. At least it wasn't like the Moto2 race, which I won't spoil for you. But let's just say I'm surprised it wasn't red flagged, the first lap of that. And this is what surprised me, Megan, with the two Ducatis. Miller's staying out front, but Martini's staying with him, and Bastianini's joining him in.
Who's going to crash?
Well, there's the starting grid. Take your pick from who was where. As Megan does Mystic Meg. That's what we should call it. The Mystic Meg bit. Raul Fernandez. He's down at the... Where is Raul Fernandez at the moment on this one?
21st.
Yeah, you're right. Down here, look, on the monitor. Yeah, 2 timing screens by the Megs, so that's not confusing at all, is it?
Oh, yeah, I just noticed that one up there.
Oh, yeah, you haven't been in the comment. Oh, black flag with orange disc for Bezzecchi. So that is the safety flag, isn't it? There's something wrong with his bike.
Oil.
Oh, yeah, good point. Good point. Where? You spotted something, did you?
Also, I just saw a bit of debris fly up, so maybe something's come off his car.
That's from the crash of the Moto2 race, look. And then look, they're still clearing up all the oil that was left on the line from the Moto2 race.
Damn it.
They've gone out in between.
Our
Megan.
2 picks are battling each other.
Oh, yellow sector 1.
Bezzecchi again.
Oh, no. Mechanical problem. Marco Bezzecchi is out.
Oil.
That's at turn 7. And he's crashed it this time. Marco Bezzecchi crashes for a second time and he's out of the race. I presume it's an engine. It's just died if it's a mechanical problem. The yellow flag's been removed.
How scary must that be?
Yes. I
Just like going around a corner, engine cuts out. Oh, no.
Yeah, because you've got no torque to get back up, have you? So you're going to go down. If the engine dies... Oh, look, oil flag. You're right. Look.
Yes!
Oil flag in the last corner. Now, surely they'll have to stop the race. If there's oil down... If there's oil down, they have to stop the race because it's 2 wheels. You get 2 wheels on an oil patch, you're down on the deck.
I'm so happy.
Yeah, you'll be meeting the maker.
I love being right.
And this is Quartararo cutting off Rins. My goodness me. He almost sent Rins up into the sky. And it's the highest point of the track as well.
Do not send Rins up.
30 metres above sea level is turn number 1. And he almost whacked it.
What does he have against Rins?
To put that into consideration for you, Megan, where we are is 30 metres above sea level to where Claythorpe's Beach is. So imagine falling down that, where we are on Toot Hill.
Given how much it takes to actually get off the main road onto down the seafront, jeez.
Yeah, it's a really big drop.
That's even steeper.
It's really bad. And the top of turn 11 is not that great either, actually, when you rise up the hill. This is turn 11.
Is it like a Nottingham Hill?
Yes. Exactly that.
Oh
like the one
God,
that Kellyanne used to live on, but a million times higher.
But that hill's so high.
I know. It's high. It's a very high
Especially when
spot.
she makes you walk up and down it to Lidl's or Sainsbury's.
Yeah, I know. So, look, it's getting cloudier out there as well. But
the bags are shopping as well.
Zarco to the inside of Bagnaia, makes the position, but oh, look at that. Bagnaia cuts back on the inside line, trying to get the position back as well, and he's done it round the outside. Clap, clap, clap. Well done. And here's Marc Marquez, 14th at the moment. Has he done this deliberately, do you reckon? Do you reckon he fluffed the start on purpose just so they can cruise through the field so you all show who the true King of Kota is? And look at...
Maybe.
Wow! Is this Marc Marquez, who's just come back from a concussion? He sent it up the inside of absolutely everybody at turn 1. There's a heat gun there. Maybe we should put it towards Marc Marquez's brain to see how much of a hothead he is.
No, it would break.
It probably would. 17 laps to go. Lap 5. 16 laps to go now. Lap 5 of 20 for the Grand Prix of the Americas. And look at Miller. Miller was so slow out of the last corner. Martin staying with him. The top 5 beginning a breakaway as Zarco goes to the inside to get ahead of Bagnaia into turn 1. Shuts the inside door. Bagnaia says, what line do you want me to take? I'll take it every single day of the week, but has to back out and settle. But Zarco to 4th. Bagnaia down to
Guess
fifth.
who I've just picked to also crash? Gardner, who is in front of Fernandez.
Oh, well, they're going to take each other out, aren't they?
I hope not.
Yeah, that's sorted out.
I hope the curse is not working today.
Well, everybody likes it when the curse doesn't work as well, because you tend to curse people a bit too much, it seems, as it comes through. Go on then, look at this. We've got 4 Ducatis inside the top 3, and look at that as well. Reminder this year, Megan, if I'm wrong, but we've had a Ducati win, but on a Grenesci bikes. We've had a Grenesci win. We've had a Aprilia win, and we've had a KTM win. We haven't actually had a Ducati, a Yamaha, and a Honda win this year.
No, we haven't. And I'll tell you which Ducati must be feeling really left out.
Which one?
Marini.
Oh, Danny, 19th place. Yeah, throw in Bezzecchi as well. And the other Ducati, he's out of the race. But I know what you mean about feeling alone on his own as Rins dives up the inside of Quartararo. Quartararo tries to come back on a fight back as well. Trying around the outside. Rins has got it.
Who's down? Morbidelli.
Morbidelli's crashed. But, well, are you sure of that?
Okay, he's okay, though he went down literally 5 places. We have right to be concerned.
He must have gone wide down at turn 12, like just trail brake. I don't know.
He should have crashed.
That's a weird one. We'll keep an eye on why that happened. But meantime, what a fantastic MotoGP race we've got going on. I'm actually slightly upset. I can't commentate on the Moto 3 live because that's usually done live for the highlight show.
Didn't you need my laptop?
I do for Moto 3 at 8:30 because we're commentating on the IndyCar race live. So IndyCar or a Moto 3 race? I'd rather take the IndyCar. It lasts longer. 2.5 hours longer.
Oh, don't remind me.
If I'm under the correct assumption. As
Why
they come
did they
through.
put it so long?
I have no idea. Mia at the inside of Quartararo. Fabio's beginning to drop back. What a comeback from the world champion of 2021.
What have they had for breakfast?
I think Quartararo is
Don't be so close. It's literally going
side by side at the Mickey Mouse section. It was knee slider to knee slider.
I'll tell you what, Mickey Mouse will not be laughing right now if that happened.
Wow. 3, 4, 5 corners side by side, and now there's battling further back as well. Is that Rins passing Bagnaia?
Woohoo!
It is. Rins passes Bagnaia, and Binder takes Nakagami. Binder to 11th.
Come on, Rins.
It's game on in this race. 15 laps to go, and the sun breaking through for the first time down at turn 11.
Right, so further down, everyone's going pretty slowly, actually. Oh,
Yellow.
Marquez and Marquez.
73, it's Alex Marquez who's gone down.
I could have sworn I saw Marquez and Marquez crash out.
Alex Marquez has crashed out. The rider is okay, so it's not Mark, it's Alex who has crashed.
I hate when one of the brothers crash out. You never know which one.
The brothers Grimm down on the deck. And where is that down on it? Where is that? Just after sector 2 and 3. So
Ooh.
that's that's actually could
12?
be. Yeah, it's turn 12, but it might if it's a high side down the straight.
Ooh.
That's a nasty.
Maybe that's whether, is this a replay of the thing?
Oh no, that's Quartararo.
Oh, that was close. That was like cutting a very thin piece of cheese.
Mia was just sending up the inside, and he did not care who was going to make the position, did he? He did not care in a month of Sundays. He was sending up the inside and saying, what's for dinner, governor? Yella's still out in sector 2 for Alex Marquez.
I want to see what happens.
I'm starting to think if this is down on the back straightaway, and if it is...
Do they not want us to see?
I'm trying to think of it. Well, Fernandez passes Gardner.
How much debris on there?
That's what I'm thinking. Because where that is on the circuit, according to that little tracker we're looking at...
It blow onto the track.
Yeah, that would put it just along the start, that back straightaway. And they still have got the yellow flags out.
Well, I guess we'll see in a minute.
Yeah, no sign of anything else like a red flag, which is interesting. If they do red flag it now, it'll be restarted with 14 laps to go, obviously. And the grid will be taken for the last complete lap, but it's still yellow sector 2. And this is starting to concern me that it's not gone. As they're coming down to that part of the track, we're staying on an onboard of Jack Miller, and we go green. Thank God for that.
Woohoo!
I was very worried for a second because I was wondering what was taking them so long to clean up the bike, because Rins makes a move on Zarco.
Come on.
And he's got him. Rins up into 4th position, I'd like to correct myself with. But now look at the Ducati grunt of Zarco, gets it back again. Zarco goes to 4th. on the back straightaway, and it was a high side. I can see the bike. It was a high side to the braking zone, Megan. That's a big one from Alex Marquez.
Stay behind Rins.
Oh, the two Hondas are side by side. Marquez up the inside of Paul Espargaro, and Marquez ran pole deep. And that's top 10 now for Marc Marquez. He's on a fight back here. He was 24th at the start of the lap.
What is it with Marquez and getting very, very close to people, especially also Qatarara?
Like to point out, can Marquez win this?
Hopefully not.
Nobody loves this place more than him. Nobody.
I mean,
Oh.
true.
We've got a picture breakup. It's back with us now. He decided he didn't want to leave the kids as it comes back through. Yeah, look at that. So Marquez is actually up. He's seconds faster than Miller in that second sector.
We still haven't seen a replay of Marquez's crash.
Alex's.
Yeah.
No, we haven't, have we? So keep your fingers crossed that Alex is okay. It came up with Ryder okay. You saw it. I saw
want
it.
to see it, though.
We might see it in a replay eventually, unless there's something else going on that we don't know about. Or maybe they just haven't got it. Dorna have been a bit lax this weekend, which is unusual with their coverage. Maybe they just haven't got the replay. I mean, we never saw a replay of what happened to Sebastian Vettel for 5 minutes or so when he crashed this morning in the Australian Grand Prix.
Well, I hope we get it now.
Look at Rins. He's right on the back of Zarco. What a
Come on,
thrilling
Rins.
race. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 riders in a chance to win this race. And you just can't wait, can you? You don't know what to do next.
It reminds me of the first Formula 1 race of this year.
Bahrain?
Yeah.
What, all of them falling together? Well, you missed today's race. They were doing it in the midfield as well. Yeah, midfield battle. No, battle for 9th was unbelievable.
I'll have to watch it again.
You need to watch it on Sky Go
Yeah.
as they come through.
You still need to put on my laptop.
Have I not?
You have not.
I will do that this evening. There's Alex Marquez's bike, and if it's there, it tells me it's a high side down the straight. So that must have been a big one for Alex.
Can you imagine how much he was turning? It's like,
oh, side by side, and Pole's gone wide. Pole's gone too deep, and through goes Brad Binder to P11. So Paul Espargaro is now starting to have errors.
I feel like those three sets of brothers just keep running the show here.
It is a brothers' championship. They call it Moto Bro. It's literally what it is. It's ridiculous. The amount of brothers in this championship as well. And the amount of Spanish brothers as well. It's Moto Bro Span.
It makes you think to the parents.
Oh, Marquez nearly dropped it. Coming through turn 8 and 9 at the really bumpy part of the track that we've been complaining about for years. He was out of the seat. He's not riding a Honda, he's riding a bull in Austin. Brilliant for Marc Marquez. He's really back in full swing of it, isn't it? It's his first race back after the massive concussion he got in Indonesia, where he flipped so high in the air, he smacked the ground, he got knocked unconscious as well. He had double vision problems. He's only racing now because the doctor told him, you're going to have this problem flare up every now and then. You can either get on with it or retire from racing. So he says, I can put up with it.
Let's hope it doesn't flare up now.
Only after an accident, really, and if the nerve's stressed or damaged. So there is questions about Marc Marquez in the championship.
He's getting a lot of injuries, isn't he, for the past few years?
And he's only 29 years old. His birthday, it was only on February the 17th as well. So the 29-year-old, he's getting on a bit now in MotoGP, to say that to the least. The young guns are starting to come through. As there goes Rins on the inside of Zarco. Then again, Zarco is 31 years old and looks it, not to be offensive. But he's been around a lot longer than Marc Marquez as Zarco.
Oh, and Rins gets into 4th.
He's out. Take my eyes out, Megan, and just clean them for me. Oh, no, good, it is right. Zarco goes up the inside, but Rins gets the cut back, and Rins out-drags a Ducati, not only down the straight, but in an exit. Megan, take my eyes out, give them a clean. I've been up since 3 a.m. It's obviously too much for me.
I'll pinch you.
I've just seen a Suzuki out-drag a Ducati down the straight.
That's
not supposed to happen.
Who did Rins get picked by?
You, well done. Adam, if you're still watching, remember Megan picked. Yeah, remember Megan picked Rins just before the lights went out.
The curse works in both good ways and bad.
Today
That's what I think.
Today it's working more good than bad.
Yeah.
Look, and also, by the way, I like your shirt, very Texan. You've chosen
Thank
your
you.
wardrobe well, and so did I. I went for a Texan theme today.
I went for a black and red theme.
I went for a blue and red burgundy theme, but yeah, I picked on the trousers as well. I picked a break.
And it's a short.
Well, we're in a desert, so I picked a desert Breaking Bad system.
Yeah, and it's short as well.
It's a very American
Texan.
feel, isn't it? There's the fan wall. Give them all a wave, watching on around the world. Someone chanting on Marquez, Alicia Spargo. It was satisfying, by the way, when I highlighted Alicia Spargo's name for the first ever time in my life, and his as a MotoGP winner. So he's on my list in front of me as a winner of this season.
He has a win now.
It'll disappear though next year when the new winners come up, because these sheets, my data sheets, only do the races that have been happening this year.
Still, it's better than nothing.
Yeah, he'll have.
He'll forever at least have one.
Yeah, he'll have 19 races highlighted in my notes pages as a winner that season. So he'll have his name. Same goes for Oliveira and Bastianini. Bastianini, first time winner this year. Oliveira, our only repeat winner of previous years. So we've had 2 first-time winners, but we've had 3 different winners in every 3 years. And here comes Bastianini. Bastianini versus Rins now as well, trying to out-drag the... but it's a Ducati bike, yeah. The Grenesci is a Ducati bike as well.
Come on, Rins.
I'd just like to point out, in the top... Whoa, hang on a minute. That's Marc Marquez making a move on Alicia Spargo. So Marquez goes to 9th, as it down at turn 11 and turn 12. Just like to point out that in the top 6... there are 5 Ducatis. The only Suzuki there is Rins. Rins is the fly in Ducati's ointment from completely dominating what historically... Which historically has been a Honda circuit and has been since 2013 when we first started racing here.
Which can win?
Which can win?
Yeah.
What, the Suzuki?
Can win.
What, defy the odds?
Yeah. Because I picked him.
It's possible. He's staying
He
with...
better win.
I'm staying with it, isn't it? I'm still not counting out Marc Marquez.
I am.
Can I just point out, he's come from 24th to 9th in 11 laps. We're halfway in this Grand Prix, and Marquez is 9th and beginning to close them down.
Who did you pick again?
Marquez. Sorry. And with this lot battling at the front, Marc's just going to come through. See you later. Bye-bye. 9-time Moto2, Moto3, MotoGP champion. I know how to do this.
How many wins has Rins got?
Actually, I want to check that because I'm not sure. 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 2012 and 2010. Okay, so he's an 8-time world champion, 6-time MotoGP champion.
How many wins has Rins got?
Rins has only got 1 win to my knowledge. If I double check my notes, what number is he? 42. Rins, 3 Grand Prix wins. His first win was America 2019. His last win was Aragon 2020. And that day in 2019, you were in the commentary box for that race because I had food poisoning. And so you joined me in the commentary box for that one as Rins makes a move on the inside of Bastianini down turn number... where is that? Turn 1? No.
Who knows anymore?
It's turn 12. It's turn 11 and 12. It's the straight now, so Bastianini's just going to take off and go straight down as well. But yeah, Rins' first win came here. He's one of 2 men to have won at this circuit, Marc Marquez and Alex Rins.
So we both picked former winners.
Rins only won that year because Marquez dropped it, but that's what people say. People forget that he fought Valentino Rossi. It was a dogfight, and then at the line it was a drag race, and Rins beat Rossi, the doctor, to the line. And he's got the inside! Rins takes 2nd! No! Rins doesn't even take 3rd! He looked like he was going to slipstream through Martina Bastianini there.
Come on, Rins!
Fernando Alonso in Formula 1, Alex Rins in MotoGP, it seems, is getting a bit of a thing there. Rins is he's like a chihuahua at the heels of the Bulldogs, isn't he? He's just gnawing away, and they're
He can get it.
They're waiting to swat him away completely.
He can get it. Come on.
Right, on to 9 laps to go. Lap 12 of 20. Miller leads.
At least get 3rd.
Miller leads, has done since the start. Martin is 2nd, Bastianini 3rd, Rins 4th, Zarco 5th, Bagnaia 6th with the fastest lap. 7th is Mia, and that ends the gap because Quartararo's dropped off as they come through, and Bastianini has passed Jorge Martin into turn 1. Up the inside, and Bastianini takes 2nd. And now, look at this, Rins is staying with him. Rins, in the last year of his contract, knows he has to deliver, knows he has to get a race win this year, wants a race win this year, going for a race win.
He's on his last contract?
With Suzuki, yeah, for this season.
Come on!
He's going for it! At the inside at turn 6! And Rins takes third!
Yes!
Rins takes third away from aging tyres of Enea Bastion. No, Jorge Martin. Is that Martin? Yeah, Martin. Yes. Bastianini's up to second place.
I thought it would be easier for him if Martin was there.
Yeah, now look at this. They're catching up to the leader. Bastianini's going. So that Guaneschi bike's quick. As here comes the other Ducati fight. Zarco getting passed by Bagnaia. Mia's joining the battle. Mia's going for it. Mia trying to drag. He's going to get the toe off of Bagnaia. So they'll be level on speed. Down this 0.7 mile straight. In the braking zone is where Mia is quickest. Bagnaia, though, has got to watch out as Zarco comes in way too quick. Runs in deep and Mia goes through as Zarco runs wide. What a couple of corners that was.
That was head hurting.
Fantastic. Voice breaking. I don't know, I'm going to do IndyCar straight after this. What a race. 9 laps to go. It goes so fast. We're 25 minutes into this one.
Right, so Rins is third.
Rins is
That's all I
third.
have to say. At least get a podium. Please.
Yeah. Take a breath. Regroup. Try and go again and try and hold it down. What a MotoGP race. And this is the second of 2 very good races. Moto2 was fantastic. MotoGP is excellent. Moto3 later, I'll have to find out tomorrow, unfortunately.
Have you noticed who they've highlighted?
Marc Marquez. He's coming. He's coming. The gap.
Oh, that's not good.
Marquez
that guy was hanging out.
Marquez has joined the battle.
That guy was hanging out of that gap thing.
Yeah, at the pit wall, yeah.
Yeah, with his head hanging out.
Marquez, I pulled your shoulder. Marquez has joined the battle for the race lead. Yeah, that's right.
Get interesting.
Yeah, that's right. The same Marc Marquez who just 3 weeks ago was somersaulting in the air is now in the battle for the race win.
Somersaulting his way up for grid.
Let's just confirm, 9 riders have a genuine shot to win this race as Mia is going for a move on Bagnaia and he's done it at turn 8.
Honestly, Mia has a lot to... Oh, no. Mia and Martin.
Yeah, they're close together now, aren't they?
I'm sorry. For the 3 JMs, when they're close to each other, it makes me very nervous.
I call them different names. Well, Binder to 10th. Binder passes Alicia Spargo, so Alicia's down to 11th place
they
now.
all seem to have beef with each other at some point.
I heard this year it's chicken. Texas. KFC. As they come through as well. Oh, no, it'll be Texas steak, won't it? Beef barbecues. So maybe brisket. Maybe they've got beef then. As they come through.
Either way, you're right. They love the fried food.
Is that that's Zarco going wide? Quartararo's... Whoa! What? Quartararo nearly got wiped out by Zarco on the onboard camera.
What did Quartararo have for breakfast? Because he seems to be getting up close and personal with each driver.
I have no idea. This is really bizarre from Quartararo. Oh, this is him struggling, isn't he, in the championship standings as well. He's not... Alicia's the championship leader, by the way.
Fernandez and Gardner are together again, and I voted for them to crash.
Look at Quartararo. He is all over the back of Zarco like a rash. He won't go away, will he?
No.
He's going to have to pass him.
Again.
He's going to have to pass him. The sunshine blisses away. We've got dark clouds above. We've got sunshine at turn 1. Look at that. The segregation between the sunlight and the dark clouds at turn 1 is fantastic. It's literally like a line across the track.
In the darkness.
It's fantastic as they change the climatic conditions as well. Marquez has set the new best race lap. 2:03.553. And he's fastest. That is a new fastest ever race lap. He's beaten his own from 2014 of a 2:03.575. Marquez has just beaten his own record from 2014 for a race lap on the inside. Quartararo gets hit by Zarco. Zarco hits Quartararo. Marquez comes between them. And that's going to be Quartararo with a bit of a black and white flag there. That's a naughty boy manoeuvre.
He's going way too far. Though also, have you noticed how the sun just keeps I've just noticed this, following Marquez around.
And there goes on the inside. That's nearly contact. Mia trying to make the move on Martin. Martin has to back out of it. Mia goes through, and here comes Bagnaia. So it's time for a Suzuki lunch for the Ducatis. 3 abreast into the braking zone for turn 12. Mia's last of the late breakers. Only way to stop the Ducatis who break early, and they go through. So in the space of a couple of corners, Martin drops to 6th. Mia goes fourth, Bagnaia goes fifth, and suddenly here's Marc Marquez again.
What do we expect by this point?
Marquez is seventh. There are 7 laps to go. That's a positional lap. Can Marquez get the race win?
I love how it's just Ducati, Suzuki, Ducati. Then Honda's like, hi.
Yeah, hi, we're here.
And
Don't forget
Yamaha
about
just
us.
like, I'm just going to stay on the outskirts.
Yeah, it's like, don't forget about us, please. We're right here waiting with you.
It's like, we're the winners here.
I'm struggling to breathe almost. This is fantastic racing. And I think Izaki is thinking the same thing on the Honda pit wall as well. Right, deep breath. Try again. 6 laps to go. Lap 15 of 20. It's Jack Miller, who arguably, Megan, has commanded this race from start to finish. A battle with Martin on the opening lap, but he's been consistent throughout as well.
It has.
Oh.
And
Bastianini, 2:03.521. New fastest lap. Pete Marquez's time.
he takes it.
By 2 thousandths?
Yeah.
Where's the
Yes,
best?
2000.
Yeah. Marquez's lap 2:03.553. Fastest lap then was by Bastianini 2:03.521. So there or thereabouts. You're right though, 2/10. 2 100ths of a second, I should say.
2 100ths and 2000ths.
Yeah, coming through it as well.
Do you know, when I was younger, up until the age of 16, my current age, I never knew how to properly do the tenths, hundreds, and thousands because I was just like, I don't know anymore.
I've only learned in a couple of weeks, so it's all right. I was going thousands as well. Anyway, look at this. We're in the last closing stages of the MotoGP Grand Prix of the Americas as well. Trying to keep it down. Simon Patterson says Mia on the brakes. Just a picture of James Corden fanning himself as well with his hand as well. Mia's solo on the brakes as well. This is absolutely fantastic at the moment. Miller leads. Bastianini, Rins is third, but the gap between the top 2 now is beginning to break away. Rins might only have to stay for the podium. Watch out for Marc Marquez. He's closing up now. This could get very entertaining. All it takes is for one to go down, and I think they'll all go down because they'll be coming on each other too quick.
Like dominoes.
Yeah, exactly, like dominoes. Marini goes to 15th, passes Miguel Oliveira in
I'd
the
love
braking.
to see that.
We'd all love to see it. Tell Dorna.
Make it happen. Make it happen.
Tell Dorna that. Look at Bastianini. He's getting so close now to the back of Jack Miller.
Right, so Dovizioso passes Oliveira. And that's the 16th. Further up. Oh, there's quite a battle going on for first right now. Bastianini's getting quite close to the back of Jack Miller. He's just going to... on the outside, it looks like he wants to go around this corner to turn 1.
Yeah, it's two
that's
uphill.
out of it.
2 uphill. And it didn't work out that much as well. Mark Miller just controlling this race on the Ducati as well.
Bastianini was counting on Miller to go wide.
Miller's won 3 Grand Prix in his lifetime as well. Netherlands, France as well. And did he do a double last year at some point as well? He won back-to-back, didn't he? So what was the race before France? Spain. Did he win Spain? Must have won Spain. Mugello.
I don't think he won Spain.
Mugello?
Probably.
One of the two. Either way, I know he did
Didn't
the double.
a Spanish rider win Spain? Quartararo?
No, that was the year
he's
before.
French. He's French.
Yeah, Quartararo's French, mix. No, it's not Spanish.
No, it was, who was it? I think it was a Spanish.
Either way,
Rider.
look at this. We were worried that the championship would remain a bit stale. It's now gone completely. Bastianini will take the lead of the championship again as it stands from Rins, who's 4 points back. Aleix will only be 6 points back, so he's still in the fight. Mia closes up with 10, and Miller's made an error. Miller's made such an error. Bastianini on the same Ganeshi Ducati factory bike goes through, and there Bastianini takes the lead of the Americas Grand Prix with lap 16 of 20. Well, this race has turned up as well. Miller on hard front, soft rear. And here comes Marquez for P6. The battle is on now here in America. And this is what we need, the leaders to start fighting. It brings Marc Marquez in, who's just been waiting patiently in the background to try and make a move.
He doesn't want to see people make mistakes.
Who will be the new king of the COTA circuit, the king of COTA? It's gone the way of Marc Marquez for too long. Out of 8 races here, he's won 7 times. That's right. Out of 8 races, he's won 7 times. He loves this circuit. In every race he's finished in America, he's won it. Across Laguna Seca, he won. Indianapolis, he's won. COTA, he's won.
Okay, little quiz. Without looking at the timing board, who are the 2 odd ones out?
In terms of
the timing board.
I don't know. Marquez on the inside. Marquez trying to break into turn 1. Marquez takes 5th. Marquez takes 6th. Marquez takes Martin. Brilliant.
Good for you. So, guess. Don't look at the timing screen. Don't look at the timing screen. Look there. Look there.
On the timing screen.
Yeah, you can't see it there.
Well, what am I on about? What's
Tyres.
Tyres? Who's the 2 odd one out?
Don't look at your tyres.
So
Don't look at the tyres.
So who's on medium rear? As Quartararo looks to the inside. Quartararo, he shoved Zarco out. He shoved Miller. He shoved Martin out as well at the same part of the track.
You better not shove Rins out.
Is it Oliveira and Ralph Fernandez on the medium rear tyres?
You only know that because you looked.
I've got so many eyes and there's so many screens showing the timing monitors.
Yeah, there are so many screens that aren't.
That one down there.
Oh, that one.
It's got a timing.
The big, massive one.
Timing tower. Timing tower. Timing tower. Timing tower. Timing tower.
Yeah, there are so many that aren't showing the tyres.
Timing tower. Yeah, so they're the only 2 ones out then. So
Timing tower.
Timing tower. So it's me. So it's Oliveira. Oh, hang on a minute. Quartararo's on the
Ooh.
inside. Quartararo down at turn 12 makes
making
the
a
move.
comeback.
And he's got through on Jorge Martin. So Martin's dropping down the order now. Bastianini leads the America's Grand Prix. It's not the United States Grand Prix or the American Grand Prix. It's the America's Grand Prix. Don't ask me why.
Little question. Do you know how Aprilia's the colour green?
Yes?
Why in F1 do they show it as blue?
No idea. That's Alpine, not Aprilia.
It's basically the same.
Not that much. Different
It's
than...
basically the same. You think it would look nicer with green as well. That's why I favour the Aston Martin colour.
Well, they didn't do so well this weekend, did they?
Yeah, but they have a nice livery.
Not that nice. 3 laps to go of this race, and Enea Bastianini leads for Granesci on course for their second win of the season. Oh, dear. Look at Marc Marquez. Is he going to try and have a go through on the inside line? Marquez is going to try and hunt down Pepe Bagnaia as well. I need it as it comes through. They've got a nice livery, all right. Let me have a sip of water as they come through. Meg's not letting me have a sip of water. 3 laps to go then, Megs. Is your pick a winner for Rin still going to be right, or do you want to change to Bastianini? Too late.
He'll at least get a podium.
It's double points in April.
What about yours?
Well, I won with Charles Leclerc this morning on pick a winner because it's April. It's double points.
Why is it? Because it's April, double points.
I don't know. Binder pits, 40 Binder.
I'm just going to guess it's because it's birth month. I don't know.
Darren Binder is out of the race. So Darren Binder becomes our first retirement.
And the herd of brothers are finished.
Darren Binder becomes our 3rd retirement as Quartararo and Marquez battling with each other now. This is what we like to see. Old dog, new tricks. Who's going to come out on top this time in the battle for 6th position? And look at that. Vinales passes Brad Binder as top speed down the back straight away. 340 kilometres an hour, 220 miles an hour into the braking zone for Bastianini.
Binder passes Vinales.
So the students become the mark. Hang on. Binder and Vinales now get passed by Aleix Spargo.
Aleix is just like, let's show you who the best brother is.
And Binder's rejoined the race, so he's left the pit lane again. So don't know what's caused that then. And look at this from Bastianini though. Fastest first sector, a 34.7. Fastest second sector, a 104.853. Fastest third sector, 134.869. So it's getting quick out there.
I just realised you were standing the same.
Oh, man.
So I changed my standing position.
Coming up with 2 to go then here at the MotoGP Grand Prix. And look at this, Quartararo. He's all unstable coming into turn 20, Megan. He was sliding around like nobody's business out there.
I don't know where to look anymore. They
It's
change it so frequently.
It's so energetic as well. We love MotoGP. It's given us another classic race here. And again, Enea Bastianini is going to be our first repeat winner of 2022.
Morbidelli passes Marini.
It's kind of been spoiled today. Formula 1, repeat winner for the first time. Formula E, repeat winner for the first time. MotoGP, repeat winner for the first time. Quartararo versus Marquez coming through now as well. Look how quick Quartararo. Oh, they touched. They didn't. How did they not? Quartararo passes Marquez. Marquez does the comeback and keeps ahead. How did they not touch? Coming out of turn 6 into turn 7, it looked like Quartararo tagged Marquez.
It does not surprise me. Both of them have been getting very close to people today.
How did they not touch? Legit, that was legit. Legitimately, that was terrifying. Look at
Turning
this.
into me.
Did they tag? They did tag! Knee slider to knee slider.
Ooh,
Wow.
not good.
These two are pushing through, and Ben has said repeat winner for the first time in NASCAR last night too. Wow.
It's the weekend of repeat winners.
It's the weekend of the two championship protagonists revealing themselves.
Well, that kind of gives a insight to what's going to happen in IndyCar later.
Have we had two? McLaughlin won round 1. Round 2 was won by Newgarden. Yeah, probably will be. My guess is Colton Herter will win. I think he starts on pole position. Let me check my notes.
I'll root for whoever I pick.
Yeah, Colton Herter, pole position. So I knew he was.
I'll root for whoever I pick.
Look at this then, 2 to go. Coming up on the last couple of laps then here. It's the MotoGP Grand Prix of the Americas. Last lap, the call.
Oh, that went quick.
Well, 40 minutes. Bang on. They've been riding very consistent out there. 40 minutes since the lights went out. 40 minutes to the last lap.
They haven't given us a second to think. That's why it just seems like it's gone like that.
Reminds me of the British Grand Prix last year. Do you remember when Quartararo was dominating the front, but everyone else was battling around? The British Grand Prix last year went like in a flash. And we had to go commentate on a 4-hour Formula One race that went nowhere at all.
Which was the race? I don't know which sport it was in, so we legitimately didn't realise it was the end of the race.
Was it IndyCar? I want to say IndyCar at some point last year. It was like, oh, it's the last lap. Where did that come from?
Yeah, I think it was. So we were generally surprised when it came to the last lap.
Marquez!
Oh. Right, Marquez goes round the outside and he's battling with Quartararo going round the corner, so he ultimately gets ahead.
Rins!
Oh, going on again.
Rins going for second! Rins!
Come on!
He's taken in, but Miller's going to get the cut back and the drag down the back straight away. Rins cuts him off. Here comes Miller then to the outside line. Drag down this 1.2 kilometre straight, and Miller's back ahead.
He's at least going to get a podium. What's your guy going to get right now?
6th and battling with Fabio Quartararo.
Mine is double that.
Rins is not giving up though, Megan. He is attacking. He needs to do it into the last corner. That is when Miller's going to be most vulnerable.
I hope he is vulnerable.
And there, bashing in there, we're into the last sector of the MotoGP Grand Prix of the Americas, and the battle is on for second place once again. 4 races complete, 3 different winners. We're about to have our first repeat winner, and it was the one who everybody said in Qatar was just a flash in the pan. It would never happen again. 3 races later, and Rins goes to the inside, just as I say, and Rins takes second place.
Yes.
Anea Bastianini exits the last corner and wins the Grand Prix of the Americas, a 2-time winner in MotoGP. Rins takes second, Miller is third, and in the names of the history books of who's won the Grand Prix of the centenary editions, what a way that it is Graneschi and Anea Bastianini who win the 500th MotoGP event under Dorna's control. Anea Bastianini wins the America's Grand Prix. Graneschi win for the 2nd time this year. And it's game on for the championship this season.
And my guy may not have won, but he at least came second.
Mine came 6th. Well done, Megan. No points, but still, well done. I need to sit down. What a race. If he can do this after just a couple of races on this but new bike, are we now saying Anea Bastianini
In the run.
from Tivoli, same place, and in Rimini, same place as Valentino Rossi, a mentor? Is this now Rossi's left? So long the master, rise the apprentice.
I think so. He has definitely left a good legacy.
This is amazing. And Jack Miller on the podium in 3rd place in America.
And Rins.
And Rins taking second as well. An Italian, a Spaniard, and a Australian walk into a bar.
In Texas.
I dread to think. I dread to think. Oh, and we've got 45 minutes before we do it again for IndyCar.
Oh, hooray. Could it be an hour? Or at least an hour 15.
Do I get to control this green flag time? No.
I hope they don't crash as much, but that would make for a very boring race.
I think I need to go for a bathroom break as soon as we're off air. I'm going to come to the commentary box. We'll be on air slightly later as well, actually, because the green flag time's going to be late. We'll be on air at 28. We'll be on air at 8:25 p.m. British summer time. So 5 minutes before the green flag is scheduled, when the cars leave the pit road, we're going to come on air.
Hey, just think, after IndyCar, then you can sleep.
I get 2 weeks break.
Yeah.
I get a week next week, and then I get next week, then I get the weekend, then I get the week after, and then we go for my birthday. 21st of April, my birthday. Then we get 22nd in Imola, and then it's MotoGP, British Touring Cars, return of British Touring Cars, and then we get Formula One in Imola,
And then, the week after, my birthday.
which is Formula E Monaco.
Yep.
And I think MotoGP somewhere. Not sure. That's on the Sunday then, so you don't
Don't you just love having birthdays 9 days apart?
Yes, and you don't get that one off either, the MotoGP race, because it's the day after your birthday, unlike last year where it was on your birthday. And you got
It's
the day
my
off.
friend's 18th birthday that day.
Damn. You're not going to be here, are you?
I probably am.
Well, if you're a MotoGP journalist and you want a job on Top Gear, write to us at Megan's Too Important Not to Be Here, London, PO Box, wherever you are.
I probably will be here.
All
Though
right,
it
all
is
right.
just generally my friend's 18th birthday the day
All
after
right,
my birthday.
write to us at I'm more important than some random girl's 18th birthday party. I will attend your commentary box. I will not sacrifice MotoGP. It's all right, I'll ring Julie and Ryder. It's fine. You can stay there.
I probably will be here.
What's Toby Moody up to? Keith Ewan's unemployed nowadays.
Stop
isn't
trying
he?
to replace me.
Where's Lee McKenzie? I wonder if Abby's busy.
I mean it.
I'm joking. Hi, Josh. Yeah. if he needed. How do you fancy MotoGP?
I can cook you for me, you know.
They're going to come into the pit lane now, by the way. So they're just on a very long, slow down lap as well. Marc Marquez back in the pits. First time then he's finished a race here, Megan, and he's been defeated because he crashed out in 2019. But I reckon a champion's ride that. He bodged to the start with a bad clutch, was 24th. He's fought back to 6th. That's a rider's day performance.
Imagine what he could have done
If he didn't botch the start.
He didn't botch it.
I know. I really think Marquez could have won today. And I think if Marquez shows that performance at the following races, my God, is he going to be quick. It's Portugal next. That's the race in 2 weeks' time. Portugal. And it's another separated schedule again. Moto 2 up first, then Moto GP, then Moto 3. But we'll only be covering the Moto GP, and it will be on a very short pre-race show as well, I'd like to point out, because we'll be busy covering the Formula One race as well. So we're on a quick off for that as well.
Question. Was there a race the weekend of my birth?
How's that? No.
Thank God.
Your first race was San Marino.
'Cause I was
Your first race was San Marino 2005, the fantastic battle between Schumacher and
the week
Alonso.
after.
Yeah.
Alonso.
He won it.
Of course.
Yes, of course it was Alonso.
My
Rins,
first champion and winner.
Rins jumps into the crowd, into his team mechanics down there as well.
It is a crowd.
That is a good point. That is a fairly good point as well.
It is a crowd of mechanics.
Oh, the 69, Nicky Hayden's number being carried around by Jack Miller. We sadly lost Nicky a couple of years ago due to a road cycle accident as well. The Kentucky kid, the 2006 MotoGP World Champion, never forgotten. And I really like that Jack Miller's riding around with the 69 flag right now. Heartwarming moment, that. And it's nice to see the Kentucky kid number back up there again.
Wonder
The
if they'll take that
69.
as a podium.
And yeah, the 69 deliberately chosen for that funny number as well, by the way, by Nicky. Replay Marquez botching the start. He pulled it, he let the clutch go, and it just bogged down. So that only happens on cars. I've never seen it happen to a bike, though. That's the first time I've seen that happen in my years in commentating on MotoGP. Marquez's comeback, though.
They are first.
He was throwing up the inside like he was 16 again.
He was. Him and Quartararo today, they both got very close to every single rider.
No fear.
Yeah.
The fear's gone completely. Which is surprising because Marquez said he would be taking it easy.
I think both of them are just like I'm going for it.
If that was Marquez taking it easy, I would be terrified to see what hit a Marquez on a
On a determined day.
Yeah, we've seen it before, but the new Marquez.
Him on a determined day would probably be him just throwing oil on the track behind him like in Mario Kart.
Wario cheats.
It's like...
I don't know, but there's a rocket going straight towards Fabio Quartararo at the moment.
I'd love to see that.
Bastianini's got a blue shell.
I'd love to see the riders actually playing Mario Kart.
Oh, next red flag, the rain delay. We nearly saw it. They were all busy watching that wonderful woman in Mandalika walking down the pit lane doing the chants, the rain dance, and it worked. We got a race. So every person that paddock better have bought her a drink that night because she thoroughly deserved it. She saved that Grand Prix. Marc Marquez, that tears in the eyes almost for his return.
Either that or the wind's got in it.
It's very windy there today, as you can see. Look, track temperature 43 degrees, air temperature is up as well at 27 degrees, humidity at 52, so it's very hot down there. Right, time for the interviews then, if they're going to keep playing like this, because we need to get off air, because we haven't, I know we got long, but I need to go to the bathroom, so as we come through.
And we need a break.
Yes.
Especially him.
Especially me. So far, I'm not going to say that actually, because IndyCar's next, and so far we have never managed to get the start of IndyCar right this year.
Yeah,
Race
we
one,
really
race one, you could hear us, but you couldn't see us. Race 2, you could see us, but you couldn't hear us. Race 3,
We're just late.
yeah, race 3, I'm hoping, we're going to be late. But yeah, this is going to be interesting. So, Simon Crafar is going to talk to the top 3.
What's going to happen this weekend?
And first of all, will be Jack Attack Miller.
Right. Oh, just holding up a Suzuki 500 podiums sign. That's a lot of podiums.
500. They couldn't have had 500 podiums in 500 races. I think that's it. They're the podium finishes for the 500th race. That must be. I can't think why.
I hope they haven't had 500 podiums.
Right. I don't know. I don't remember them being on every race. I remember them crashing out quite a lot in the early days. Right. Jack Miller wearing the Michelin Stetson here in Texas with Simon Crafar.
He's just trying to get the players to get his earplug out.
It's one of the weirdest things I've ever seen. I mean,
let's hear what he has to say to Simon
that's
Crafar.
hilarious.
Jack, I know you would have wanted to win that one, but it was a great ride. Tell us how you feel.
Yeah, half and half. I rode a fantastic race. I can't fault myself. I tried my best, but no, Naya came past me. I hadn't made a mistake all race, and then just with him coming past and where he was braking, not having a marker all race, basically, I was just riding off my feeling. So I got dragged in a couple times and lost a big chunk of time to Alex, and then it was all on the last lap, and I just didn't have much left. But no, massive thanks to all you Yankee fans. It's been fantastic to be back here and see you all out there, and here he is. It's awesome. Thank you.
Congrats, Jack.
Jack Miller, as popular here as he ever is, and I'm just getting my glasses off actually because I don't need them at the moment. As we come through, and Megs also, that was a great race, and he signs the board for the 500th race as well. Thanks. He's writing thanks. Dorna. Thanks, Dorna. Thanks, Dorna, Itra, Nasaka, and FIM. And he signs it himself. Jack Miller as well, probably with a few kisses. Probably no. I think it's all the corporations that go into making this championship happen. So
I'm gonna say Fim's a little bit of a weird name.
yeah, nice of him to do it though. But signs it himself. And now let's hear from Alex Rins talking with Simon Crafar, second place, best result of the year. Franco Morbidelli has been given a one-position penalty due to exceeding track limits.
You've
I thought I
always
saw
had the
position
speed,
change.
but now you're managing all the dangers so well. You're not just a danger in the race today, but it looks like for the championship. How do you feel?
Thank you. I'm feeling super good. First of all, I want to say thank you to all these people. This second position is for Ukraine, for all the people that are suffering with the COVID, with everything, no? And then, I don't know how, but I was doing the first sector super fast. So this one helps me to recover a little bit the acceleration that I was losing. But you know, in the end, we fight with Jack so clean, so smooth. So thank you so much.
Awesome job. Congratulations.
Yeah, another
I hope we
fantastic.
never have to open the
Open the one.
open the door.
Oh yeah, Megan's just talking about the new. These fruit flies keep hanging around the box as well because it's warm in here, isn't it?
Because you got fruit and got in a drink.
Yeah, but the heating's not on. And it's still warm in here, isn't it?
Yeah, weirdly.
I know. It's been on. It's been on all day. You are the best. What's that? Thanks, smiley face,
Signature.
Alex Rins. So you are the best. Thanks, smiley face, Alex Rins. Signs it as well. That is the Dorna podium being signed by Mr. Alex Rins, who started this race P7, Megan, and came home second. Very good race.
Chosen by me.
One place more would have given you points on the board, but you already got points on the board with picking Verstappen in Saudi Arabia and Leclerc in Bahrain.
I have.
So you've already got points on the board. Who's gonna? My voice is literally going at the moment.
It is.
Hello.
Hold on. Where's the IndyCar thing?
IndyCar what? Oh,
Car grid.
IndyCar grid's over here on my other set of notes. Anyway, we're going to hear our winner in a second. So quickly, you do that. There's your grid. I need that, so don't break it. Who's going to win? Who's your pick a winner for IndyCar? I'm going for Colton Herta. I think I said Colton
Hold
Herta
on.
yesterday.
You
didn't I?
hold it. I'll pick it.
Well, we haven't got long because hang on, can't because here comes our race winner.
I was about
Your
to
race
pick
winner
it.
for the
And
second time this year from Rimini, 24 years old, Anaya Bastianini.
Anaya, another incredible ride to
That's
another win. Tell us how you
I want to
did
pick
that.
again.
Yeah, fantastic day. Has been really hard this race. The first part of the race, Miller have put a very fast paces, but at the end, in the middle of the race, when I see Rins very close to me, have tried to overtake me many times. I think, okay, now it's time to push to go on the front, because also the temperature, I think, of the front tire was too high, and at the end I have pushed like a bastard, and I win. It's incredible to win here in America. It's a fantastic track, fantastic people, and now it's time to eat some hamburger.
Anaya, you're the man. Congratulations.
Fantastic as well. Megan's, by the way, pick a winner for IndyCar, Scott McLaughlin, which I think is okay. Right, okay then. Let's come on to the main camera for a sec. Hello, you might have to stand up for a sec, Megs. Because a new feature I get to control, because we've got two monitors now up in the comms box, it makes it incredibly easy to do the social screen, which is picking the race results. So here we are, look. Hey, I like this, and I can change it over as well of my own free will. Okay, so here's your race results then. Anaya Bastianini takes victory for the MotoGP Grand Prix of the Americas. Alex Rins finishes in second place. Jack Miller is third and rounds out the podium. Johan Mir finishes in fourth. Francesco Bagnaia is fifth. Marc Marquez sixth, fought back from 24th to sixth. Great race for him. Quartararo seventh. Jorge Martin is eighth. Johan Zarco is ninth. And Maverick Vinales rounds out the top 10. Aleix Espargaro is 11th. Brad Binder 12th. Paulo Espargaro 13th, Takaki Nakagami is 14th, and Andrea Dovizioso 15th, rounding out the points, Dovi's first points of the season.
Yay!
And then it's Franco Morbidelli in 11th. He's been demoted a position for track limits on the last lap. Luca Marini is 17th, Miguel Oliveira 18th, Raul Fernandez 19th, 20th for Remy Gardner, 21st for Fabio Di Giannantonio, Darren Binder 22nd, Alex Marquez retired, as well as Marco Bezzecchi from this race. Let's take a look then at the world standings, and this is currently live as to how they stand in the World Championship. It is Anaya Bastianini who has a 5-point lead to Alex Rins. He has 61 points. Alex Rins has 56. Aleix Espargaro is on 50 points in the standings. Johan Mir on 46. Fabio Quartararo 44. Brad Binder 42. Jack Miller, 31, the same as Johan Zarco. 28 apiece for Miguel Oliveira and Jorge Martin to round out the top 10. Drop further down, it's Paulo Espargaro in 11th place on 23, the same as Francesco Bagnaia. 21 points now to Marc Marquez. He moves up to 13th in the standings. Maverick Vinales is 14th on 19 points. Franco Morbidelli has 15 points, and he's in 15th, ironically enough. Takiki Nakagami is 16th on 12 points. Luca Marini, 17th on 10 points. Marco Bezzecchi, 18th on 7 points. Darren Binder, 19th on 6 points. Alex Marquez, 20th on 4. Andrea Dovizioso, 21st on 2. And Remy Gardner, 22nd on 1. All riders, all permanent riders in this championship, have got World Championship points on the board after the first 2 races. Not bad at all, was it, Megan, actually, in that respect as well? A very lively race, I found, and a very interesting situation coming forward as to what's going to happen next, I feel.
It was a very lively race, and it was so lively I couldn't see where to look at half the time because it was constantly changing.
It really was. The riders are about to come onto the podium as well. Oh, wrong one. There we go. As we come back through there as well with the tweet deck open. And hello to Josh Players as well, who's just come in the group chat. He's going to be ready for us, and he'll be joining us for the IndyCar race in the pit lane. Always nice to have another hand on deck, isn't it?
Yeah.
Especially so we'll be seeing him soon. And that bathroom break really can't come soon enough for me as well as he comes through. So we'll be waiting. Finally, the podium. Hey, before the podium starts, Megan, rider of the day. Is there 3?
Even though I picked Rins, I'm going to have to say Marquez because it was impressive how
Fantastic.
much he moved up.
Rate the race out of 10.
8.5.
I'd agree with that, respectfully, yeah. Right, on to the podium then, as well, for this race. I'm going to get the seers on now, my glasses, to work out everything, because I think they're all over the place. So Enea Bastianini then takes his... Yeah, let's start with Jack Miller, shall we? Jack Miller, out onto the podium in 3rd. His 16th MotoGP podium. He's 26th overall in his career. Alex Rins in 2nd place as well. Takes his 15th podium, 54th of his career overall across all classes. And for Enea Bastianini, it's his 4th MotoGP podium. He's 36th overall. His 2nd MotoGP win and his 8th win overall as well. And with it, for the 2nd time today, for the 3rd time today, we are going to hear the Italian national anthem. I keep forgetting how many times the Italian national anthem has been played today. It was the official anthem of Formula 1 as well, it seems. Let's hear, first of all, for the trophies. Oh, it's America. It's reverse order.
Oh, why did they do reverse order?
I forgot about that. Jack Miller collects his 3rd place trophy. Up goes the thumb. Nicely done, chaps. Nicely done. Testing it out properly with my new light system. Ah, good. He's obsessed with his new light system. Marvin Muskin, the 2-time world champion on Moto X, gives the trophy to Alex Rins for 2nd place as well. Enea Bastianini, though, the big-time winner of the Red Bull MotoGP Grand Prix of the Americas, and the winner's trophy, none other than the legend Kenny Roberts, who won the first ever official MotoGP Dorna round of this championship 500 races ago. And now, the Italian national anthem will ring out in Austin, Texas.
In the USA.
However,
That's your line.
we cannot actually say it because obviously copyright reasons, so we have to talk through it.
No one could
No.
talk through this. It's beautiful.
We have to talk through it though, no matter what we feel about how beautiful the Italian national anthem is, and it is my favourite national anthem.
It's fantastic.
Which is good because my best friend's Italian. So.
We had this morning in Formula 1 for Charles Leclerc. The entire paddock shaking. The Ferrari fans waving the flags. The Ferrari team waving the flags. It's the same here. Round of applause. Enea Bastianini, a Grand Prix winner. The champagne flies in Austin, Texas. The Premier Class is done. If you're staying on BT Sport 2 in the UK, Moto 3 is coming up. Although if you're crossing over with us here for IndyCar on YouTube, we'll be back in around about 20 minutes' time. 25 past 8, so 25 past the hour. 20 minutes' time, basically, we'll be back. But me and Megan will take a little holiday before we head off to Portugal for the Grand Prix at Portimao. Well, thanks to you all for joining us. Stick with us for IndyCar, and Enea Bastianini wins. It's good night from Isaiah.